Illustrator's Turntable tool just got a big upgrade, and in addition to vector graphics, you can now rotate raster images like JPEGs 360 degrees and the output looks much sharper and much cleaner. So let's check it out. Right, so first of all, you can see I'm in the beta, so you can download the Illustrator beta from the Creative Cloud app. And I have this illustration here. Don't worry, I didn't create this, but I think it's really cute and very cool. And we're going to select this, and you can see on this contextual bar here, we have Turntable. Or if you're like me and you don't use that, you can go up to Object, down to Generative, and then we've got Turntable there. Let's go ahead and click that, and we might need to give this a minute. And what it does is it's going to generate multiple views of this artwork. And it's going to use AI to figure out what they should look like, kind of like the little robot preview. Okay, so it's all done. And before we dive into the new features, what we'll do is I'll just show you how this works. So you can grab the slider and you can adjust the angle. You can see that's done a flippin' insane job. And just to prove to you that this is still vector artwork, you can see all the geometry and the anchor points there. That is absolutely bonkers. We can adjust the height as well, so we can look from below or look down from above, which is absolutely bananas. We've got these arrows here, so we can click and see the next rotation view, or we can go back the other way as well. Now, if you need to access it again, just click on Turntable and it will bring this back up. And just to let you know, this does cost generative credits to use this feature as well. So what we can do is we can click the plus and you get all of the different views it's generated on the canvas. So if we go over here into this empty space, we'll click the plus and then I can just drag this out and you can see it gives me every single rotation out of the entire set, which is lovely. And then I can go ahead and I can ungroup this and edit them if I want to. And if you do want to just edit this as it is, so let's say you want to adjust the rotation and you think, oh, actually, that's a bit better. Just select it, ungroup it, and then you can just start editing it as you would any other vector, changing colors, refining line work, all that good stuff. But if we go back to Turntable for a second, there's another really cool feature, and that is this option here, export as GIF. So if we click this, we've got the file format as GIF or GIF. I'm not even going to get into that. Let's click save. And we get this window here, and we get a lovely little preview down at the bottom. So we can choose the angle, whether it's from below or above, or we can do all of them. We can generate all the different angles. I'm going to just leave this to front for now. We can choose the frames as well, or you can set a range on the angle. So maybe you don't want the whole thing. We can choose the frame rate as well, and this will affect the size of the GIF. I quite like the 15 frames a second. We can have the motion, so it hits the end and then reverses back the other way. But this one here is linear, so this will keep it looping, and we can rotate them around the other way. And also we can choose the background. So if you want a white background, that's absolutely fine. If you want a transparent GIF, that is also fine as well. And then simply click OK and your GIF will be saved to the specified location. So there we go. There's a look at Turntable in a nutshell. Now, if we go up here, we can view the new features. So we've got Turntable here, and you can see in this latest version, we've overhauled the rendering engine, expect sharper, cleaner results that require less manual cleanup. Okay, amazing. Smart color snapping, so better color work, and now supporting images as well. So Turntable isn't just for vectors. You can now do it to raster graphics, which is exactly what we're going to do now. And first of all, we're going to select this JPEG and we're going to go to Object, down to Remove Background. And this is going to give us a better result if we get rid of all of that white first. Fantastic. Now what we could do is go up to Object and down to Generative and Turntable, or we can actually just click on Turntable at the bottom of the transform panel. So let's go ahead and do that and give Illustrator a minute to do its thing. And there we go. We should be able to spin Monsieur Kitty Cat around. Nice, look at that. So we have that nice clean background and you can see it's generating additional fur and tails and all sorts of bits and pieces. That's pretty nuts. I don't think you're going to quite beat the original there, and I'm sure this feature will evolve over time. That is pretty mad. And let's adjust the elevation. Oh my goodness, flying cat. Oh my goodness, that taskbar is like dancing all over the place. Pretty amazing. And we could even have a spinning cat. I'm not going to do that now because I will probably embarrass myself. Let's move on to the last example. So this is a logo that I'm working on for something. And of course, it's got the graphic in the middle. It's very badge-like, and we have some text as well. So we're going to see how it handles text. So let's give this a bit of turntable magic. Right, let's give it a spin. Okay, not bad. We get a bit of gray being introduced there, which isn't ideal, but for the most part, look at the text. It seems to handle that pretty well. And that's the sort of thing that on an animated GIF, constantly spinning spinning around would look flipping brilliant. So there we go. That is the new and improved turntable feature in Illustrator beta. So yeah, go ahead and download the beta, go crazy, have a ton of fun, and let me know in the comments what you think.